So here's our brown stock. Again, the fat is going to go up. The more it cools off, it's going to be nice and gelatiny. And the more we reduce it, it's going to be like a gummy glace de viande. This is Cooking Basics with Chef Agnew. Welcome team. So today we're going to talk about our first mother sauce. Yeehaw. So how to get to mother sauce, we took steps. We made some stock, then we reduce it, then we finish it to a brown sauce, a brown stock. Brown sauce mostly people call it. And also espagnole, which is one of the mother sauces. Very important. There's 5 mother sauces. Sauce espagnole is number 1. So we're going to show you something, just how consistency of each one is. So let's start with the end. Sauce espagnole. This has just been in the fridge for an hour. Look at that. That's how much gelatin this sauce has, because the gelatin was in the bones. It was a good stock. That means we passed. The second one, this is actually, you can see the skin forming because it's a good stuff. This is the brown stock. And this is here, the light stock in the beginning. Much pale, so you can see pale, very pale, between brown, thick. That's what we want to do. That's brown sauce, because let me explain to you why we want to do this. We'll leave it in the fridge and then cut as cubes and then save it for like events when you get a surprise coming in. All you have to do is put in the heat. It comes right back to life. You can put this in ice cubes containers and then just freeze it. And then when you want to cook a salmon by yourself, just put a little one piece, one cube. Your friends, more cubes. And you save a lot of money. It's a pain in the neck to make. God, you save a lot of money and you eat good stuff. Good stuff. It's better than what you eat in the restaurant. You never know who made that Demi glace. So I showed you how to make a proper stock. So I'll show you how to make the chicken stock, the veal stock, reduce it, the brown stock, and I'm going to continue to show you how to make good sauces, because those can be very tricky. All right, let's begin. Welcome to Basic Cooking with Chef Agnew. So today we're going to actually do the sauce espagnole. We did the veal stock already here, and it's in reduced stages. And then we have some ingredients here. We have some clarified butter with some flour. We have tomato paste, a little bit of mirepoix, aromatics, and some mirepoix as well, some onion. So the first thing we're going to do is make the roux. Now I usually don't like to do it like this. I like to reduce it naturally, but the traditional way is to make the roux. So you need to have clarified butter, probably 2 ounces clarified butter. Try the same thing, flour. So the roux is a thickening agent. So basically you're going to thicken the sauce. And the reason I don't like to use the roux, because there's a lot of people are gluten-free. And all this work you do, you're making this stock, it took a long time. A lot of work doing this, and then you're going to ruin it with the roux because you have a group in the house or family, people. they're gluten-free, so you gotta be careful. So roux is simple. It's basically you add in flour to the butter. There's really not much to it. I'm gonna add more flour here. Clarified butter is very easy. One of my videos has how you do it. Just put it in a pot and put it over the heat, let it melt for like maybe 20 minutes, and then let it sit. It will break. Then you're gonna strain it. You're gonna get the water out of it, and then it's gonna split in half, giving you the clarified butter. Okay, so we got our stock that it's already been kind of super reduced, even though I cook it solid. You want to see the gelatin there coming out. I think one of the books of Mr. Escoffier, he said, when you make such a stock, you got to make sure there's barely anything more edible in the bones. Basically, the meat, whatever you have, should be almost disintegrated, and that's what we're doing. So just add this heat here, and then some people don't add the mirepoix. I'm just adding a little bit more mirepoix for flavor. You don't really need to add it. What is the other? There's a little variation, like the old-fashioned French way. You literally got to do the stock 3 times. It's amazing all that work. So reduce it, add mirepoix, roast the bones, and add it to the stock, do it again. So basically like creating a gold liquid. So gold liquid means a lot of hours, a lot of stuff. We do this at work overnight. We actually roast the bones and all that stuff and let them sit overnight for like probably 9 hours, stuff like that, and making sure we skim it as we go. All right, so I got my roux here. It's kind of liquidish a little bit, the way I like it. I don't want that thick, and it's so hard to break, and it creates lumps. So let me turn this off. Lumps, sorry. So probably plenty of roux. So when you add the roux, you just mix it up. Make sure you mix. So I got my roux in there. Now let's put my tomato paste or tomato. Actually, my wife makes this from scratch. She's very talented. I can't wait for her to join me, and then we can start doing some cooking together. So I'm just doing the basics now, and she's gonna do the stuff, the outstanding stuff. Even though I'm a chef, I think she's better cook than I am. Anyway, it's good to. So I added the tomato paste made by Nadia, and then we get some mirepoix here just to add more flavor. And this mirepoix had leaks a little bit because sometimes it's good when you get the leaks in the fridge, and why not? Just a little bit. It's not going to ruin it, but doesn't call for it. But it's not like something that's going to break it down and make it taste different. So it's okay, a little flavor. So what we do, we're going to let this cook for another 1.5 hours based on the volume I have. Then we're going to strain it, and then that's it. We have our sauce espagnole. And then you can reduce it again, make glace or Demi glace, or add some wine and shallots and make some sauces. And we're going to do that. Okay. Okay, team, I think this veal stock has been cooking for a while now. You can see nice color. It's beautiful. So we get nice brown stock or sauce espagnole. So we're gonna strain it and see if we need to reduce it more or not. Again, I'm doing this method because it's safer, so you don't have to have bones all over the place, and just do a little bit at a time, one day at a time, just like with the COVID. You can tell the stock has been reduced to the point it needs to be, because when you see the bubblings, they're not like quick, they look thicker. So I can see some thickness here. I didn't put too much roux, because again, I like it to reduce naturally, natural flavor reduction. Plus, when you make sauces, like this is a mother sauce, so you're gonna make a derived, you're gonna make sauces derived from it, and you're gonna reduce it again. So you gotta be careful how much stuff you put in there. So let me just get another. So this is fun. Sauce making is fun, but you really need to make sure you know what you're doing and follow the directions. Otherwise, there's nothing worse than spending so much time and, for instance, making a stock with 10 bay leaves. I remember a guy I used to work with, he had like 10 bay leaves in a stock like this. Can you imagine how powerful that stuff is? So the aromatics got to be very light, because this is going to cook for a long time. So if they're light, they're not going to overpower anything. Like this stock should not overpower anything at all. Okay, so let me get rid of this bones here. I put them down like that so I can, all the dripping from, you want to save everything. This is like gold. Now I'm going to put back the strainer. And I'm going to strain the sauce. You need to be comfortable when you do this. Good position. Because this is a big pot for a small kitchen anyway. But it's good. You want to have enough to save, because you don't want to keep doing this all the time. And you don't want to buy it either. Some people buy this already made. Now, I know this is going to drive you crazy, but I'm going to return it back here because this is much bigger. It will reduce much easier. So, you just strain it.